It's that time. G3.
It's that time. Oh, it's Goofy Gun Grabbers time.
Goofy
Take
gun
the
grabbers.
wheel, sir.
We have a brand new entry into the field of Goofy Gun Grabbers. This comes from Nebraska Mom, number 10, Doc. This is a great one. So who doesn't enjoy a good goat gun, right? I have goat guns myself in my office. Saying it would appear that Scheels actually sells goat guns in their store. They're toys, okay?
Without background checks, I bet you.
Oh yeah, clearly there's no universal background checks on these toys. Scale models. Anyway, so also notice how Scheels has conveniently positioned these weapons right next to the sleds to further entice kids. In a world where the number one killer of children is gun violence, they are definitely on the wrong side of history and common sense in marketing this toy in quotes, and they tag Moms Demand Action. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Moms Demand Action don't care much about toys. Yeah,
it's this big. Well, we're going to leave that one really alone.
Yeah. Look at, she even drew a little arrow there. Like, here are the sleds over here. Don't look at the goat guns.
Look, goat guns are
this big.
These
folks.
don't even have background checks.
Yes.
These are literally this
models.
Big.
Yeah. You know,
it's so bad. It's so bad, dude.
You can't go. But checks. Let's move on to one of my favorite punching bags, because this guy is just a wealth of Goofy Gun Grabber content. Number 11, Doc. K12 is back at it. Number 338. Apparently, he's numbering his little reports now. And by the way, he's back on Twitter. He was going to leave us racists in the dust because he called us all racist.
I thought he was gone.
No, he never left. And I keep reposting this, reminding him that he's a liar. Of course, he won't address it now. He used to address me directly, but he doesn't anymore because I beat him up so bad. But anyway, but he hasn't blocked me yet. So anyway, female middle school student fired the school resource officer's gun during a struggle while she was being escorted to the school office. So why would he post this? He posts some bar graph that has no relevance to the conversation. So what prompted this, do you think, Braden? It almost seems like he's continuing to push the narrative that security in schools is bad. It's good everywhere else.
No, he wouldn't. He doesn't have a history of that, does he?
No.
Or them, they. It is 2023. They, them, the who, him, the he, him.
And this resource officer, officer implies officer of the law, which means there are state requirements to being a lawman, right? And so that also includes equipment that the jurisdiction would require. Typically in a modern society, that's a level 3 retention holster. Now he's running around. This resource officer isn't like an actual officer. He's running around with an Uncle Mike's and a High Point stuffed in it. I could see that being a problem. But how would this kid get a gun out of a level 3 retention holster is my question. But secondly, it's pushing this false narrative that security is dangerous, folks. Cops, security at sporting events and wherever you go in life, all that security, they're more of a threat to you than I don't know what.
Than something else.
They're dangerous.
Tornadoes. Yeah. Tornadoes.
Yeah.
And tornadoes and hurricanes and other weather events, probably also caused by man. Wait a minute, Tim. I'm sorry. Were you being a gun classist? Is that what I just witnessed? I'm pretty sure with your reference.
I was just making a budget reference. A budget reference.
A budget choice. A good solid budget. Yes. I can't even say it, Tim. I can't even deliver the joke. Dang. Well, you know what? You are doing great work. Do you want to sneak the next one in, or do you want to?
Yeah, this is
save that one for the next Goofy Gun Grabbers.
Well, this is the last one, and this is number 12, Doc. Okay. So this is kind of, so here he is, of course, posting this little bar chart that shows a presumed or claimed rise in violence. Right, that's this unrelated chart that K12 posted in the previous one. So here, this is just a random thing that popped on my feed from Mario Newfall this morning, and it's a report from the Washington Post that the FBI reports a major drop in 2023 U.S. crime, 12.7% less murder. I think we've talked about this a little bit. 8% less violent crime, 6% less property crime from major cities to rural counties. This marks the lowest violent crime rate since 1969 and the lowest property crime rate since 1961. Now, here we have K12 out there posting this bar chart that has nothing to do with his actual tweet, that seems to imply that we're all about to die because violence is just skyrocketing in the United States. Moms Demand Action, Giffords, Newtown, all out there. We're all dying. You're going to die. Oh my gosh, we need to do something. If climate change doesn't kill us tomorrow, an AR-15 behind a bush will.
Yep.
It's coming down, folks. This is despite record gun sales.
And a lack of oh my goodness, Tim, hold on a second. And a lack of comprehensive gun control at the federal level. Wait a minute. That can't.
Unbelievable.
No.
Huh? Yeah.
That can't be. That is obviously not what is common knowledge and what we've been told, because I was told by the classy individuals at Moms Demand Action that it's the effing guns. That's what I heard.
Yeah,
I saw it all over Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it all over Twitter. So it must be true. But then you're telling me and you're suggesting that the crime is going downward. Gun purchases are at historic highs. We've got historic lows of violent crime. And at the same time, there's been no universal gun bill passed at the federal level other than the Senate Bipartisan Safe Communities Act, which hasn't been implemented, isn't what they want. They said it doesn't work, but at the same time, it's the greatest bill ever. Is that what you're telling me, Tim?
It must be, Yeah, man. It's all it could be. It's all these gun grabbers saving us from ourselves, despite the fact that we're selling guns at an increased rate, and more states are taking away the need for a license. We're going constitutional carry. We keep pushing, expanding our rights and protecting those rights here in the United States through the courts and all these legal actions that we have to take, and yet crime and violence is coming down again on top of record gun sales. It's almost like there was a book in 1998, John Lott, more guns equal less crime. That's it. And they told us that was a lie.
Almost. Yeah. It was actually, I think the lie was originated in the gun lobby, funded by the dark money and the evil people who sold more guns to get common use so that they could keep selling more guns. It just never ends. God, it just never ends.
These people are lunatics, man. And the thing is they don't want to talk about these things. They don't want to talk about them because
they don't have a talking point.
If the anti-gunners went out there and retweeted Mario's tweet, it would gut their arguments. And they can't have that.
Then where would their funding? Where would their funding come from then, Tim? When would all the grassroots action come? Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
We can't have that.
Got to have Americans believing they're going to get killed by this erroneous AR-15 hiding behind a bush just waiting to get them when they go to the grocery store for their Skittles. It's just...
that is crazy.
Anyway...
That is crazy.
The goofy gun grabbers have been out in force the last few days, so maybe we'll have some great stuff for tomorrow's content. We'll have to see, right? All right, folks.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean it's been an interesting week, and it's just getting started. And I'm going to keep my eye on what's going on over at this New Mexico Preventing Gun Violence group, whatever, because that should be pretty entertaining, especially if the sheriff comes back and goes, "Oh yeah, you definitely broke a law." We'll let you know. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys soon.